So let me give you a quick demo of this. So I'm already logged in over here. And if I head to my dashboard, you'll see a bunch of projects that I pulled in from my GitHub repo. So all I did when I set this up was I created a slug or a URL that I claimed for myself. I connected it with my GitHub account. All right. And if you're not connecting a GitHub account to Replit or Lovable, you should. All right. You've got to have a connection. And what AI does for us is it pulls all of your markdown files in each of these repos or text files, and it's trying to figure out what you actually built. And you'll see each of those GitHub projects all placed out on a grid layout, and you can get AI to generate content for any of these. The first one is an open graph image generator that I had built. The second one is FolioForge by itself, and it's a simple 1, 2, 3. You generate content using AI, and I'm using Gemini Pro under the hood. If you're a free user, you can show up to 5 projects publicly and on your portfolio. And if you are going to be doing, say, the pro version, you can pretty much have a portfolio with unlimited projects. We also have a generate image button where you got Nano Banana Pro under the hood, and we even match your brand. So if you got files in there that's talking about your design language or whatever, we can match your brand. You can even upload any image assets that you want as a part of this, so that it'll pick that up and it will do something with it. You can upload your own images. If this is a simpler code project that you just built out, like a hello world project, but you still wanted a cover image, you can choose a color scheme. I'm just going to pick fresh for this one and see what this does. We'll use design language for the next one, where I can actually upload an asset and see what happens. Let's X out of it. And again, we've got limits on the number of generations if you're using the free version, but they reset at midnight UTC. Right, so now we're going to add a cover image to FolioForge. I'm quickly going to show you how I'm going to upload at least one image asset, picks out the colors. And I'm going to pick my OG image template that I typically use for FolioForge, but you can also see it picked out the brand colors based on all the CSS files in there. Maybe let's just do that. Let's just use the brand colors and let's give it an instruction. Let's say this is a product that, actually, let's use Whisper Flow while we're at it. This is a product that converts my GitHub portfolio into a rich portfolio that's aesthetically pleasing with a grid of project cards with launch buttons on them. And it allows me to show off my work to recruiters or friends so they can try out all of my products in one link or under one link. There we go. Yeah, gotta love Whisper Flow as well. Let this work itself. Yeah, we also give you a bunch of image prompts or tips rather, to help you get it right. I still think image generation is tricky. Too many degrees of freedom over there. Right, let that happen. You can X out of it and it'll happen. In fact, I've tried to stress test this, and I think we can do about 5 or 6 text generations and image generations at the same time. It's able to work pretty well in that sense there. Just created a little box. Let's see. This is the Weather Now app. All right. So all I do at that point is add a demo URL. So I know FolioForge is folioforge.org, and you can even test it to see if the URL works, and it will work because I know it will. And I'm going to hit save. Now, other cool features that I haven't mentioned, you can have public and private repos. Remember, when you share a GitHub link, they're meant for open source projects that are public projects. But if you had a secret hidden repo, this is your way to expose just the launch button for it. And you can auto GitHub access to these private repos, or if you do not do that, there's a form that appears in the public portfolio, which I will show you. So let me just expose a couple of these projects. So they publish on my public portfolio. Okay, this doesn't have a live demo URL, and so it's showing that. And this will also flag why it's not ready, because it's not got an image or anything. But I just want to show you some variety over here. So let's go. My portfolio, and this is the public view for your portfolio. Right? And you can also change